Put your hands up to your chest. Good.
Oh. What's up, YouTube fam? This is Dr. Alex Tubio. Guys, thank you so much again for joining me this week on this new video. So before we get started, I do want to address a question that I get all the time, and I'm sure you guys see it a lot in the comments. And the question is, are you Filipino? The answer is yeah. I just wanted to get that out of the way. I know you guys have a lot of always ask me that for each video, so I figured I'd start off with that. Now, this video, if you're having neck issues, mid-back issues, low back issues, hip issues, I think I covered it all. Sleeping issues, actually, yeah, sleeping issues. This is the video you're gonna wanna watch. We're gonna go through this full workup. We're gonna go through the history, the x-rays. Now, her x-rays are awful. They are, they're awful. So, guys, pay attention to the video. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, make sure you guys comment below. Also, if you guys like the content and you're enjoying it, please make sure you like, you comment, and subscribe. That way I can make more of these videos. All right, so without further ado, let's get to the video.
You ready?
I am.
Nervous?
No.
Okay. All right, so tell me what brings you in.
Okay, honestly, my neck has been killing me. I can't even sleep at night. And then the middle of my back. And then also, I went to another guy a long time ago, and he told me I have something called hip strain. So I get a lot of hip pain as well. I think one of my legs is longer than the other. I think that's what it is. And so, yeah, those are like my three major problem areas.
Gotcha. Left hip or right hip?
Both.
Both
but
hips.
The left one is worse.
The left one is worse. Okay, so left is your primary, right is your secondary. Do you have low back pain too?
Yes.
You have a little bit of both?
Yeah, it's not as bad as the mid back pain, but it's there.
Let me ask you, how long have you been dealing with all of these?
It goes off and on, but pretty much like when I started like training really hard, like working out, probably the better part of like a year and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So about a year and a half is when everything kind of started happening. Gotcha. Tell me about, so you have neck issues, right?
Yeah.
You have neck pain. Can you describe the pain? It's like a sharp pain, shooting pain?
It's not
stiff?
a shooting pain, it's just stiff.
It's
like
stiff.
I have to turn my whole body to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you can't, it's hard to look to the left.
Yeah,
or to the
and
right.
down. Down is
And
what
down.
hurts the most.
Can you do me a favor? Look straight, right? And then what I want you to do is look all the way to the left. Okay, good. Look to the center again. Now look all the way to the right. Does that hurt when you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. On both sides? You can look straight again.
It was worse on this side, but I felt the little
Sharp pain.
ache right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look down for me. That hurts right there?
Yes, it
Okay.
hurts in like my middle back.
That hurts in your mid back.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. That's not normal, right? But
That's why I'm here.
That's why you knew. Now, a lot of the reasons why somebody might have some neck issues and mid-back issues. So when I see those, I really kind of group them together. The neck is very related to how the mid-back is. The mid-back is related to how the neck is.
Okay.
There are different curvatures that we want to see, and I'll explain that to you here in a little bit. But the fact that you're having mid-back issues and you're having neck issues isn't surprising.
Okay.
Are you having any headaches, migraines, anything like that?
No.
Is that it's hard to sleep at night?
Yeah.
Why is it hard?
Sleep. I don't know. I feel like I can't get comfortable really, so I'll just be up, just vibing.
Is it more of like your neck that's
It's my
uncomfortable?
neck and my back. Like I toss and turn a lot. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you been dealing with the hip stuff and the back stuff? About a year and a half is also?
Yeah. When I started working out like really hard. So I would get the muscle massages. I don't know what that is, but I think that guy retired, so I haven't been getting them. So.
And how you been doing since you haven't been getting them? When you were getting them, were you feeling pretty good?
I was feeling feeling good. Yeah.
Okay, so afterwards you haven't been feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Scale from 0 to 10, how bad's the pain?
Probably like a 6.
That's not good. That's high.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's high. I mean, if manageable pain's like 1 or 2, but honestly, for me, like once people get over like a 5 out of 10, you kind of get used to it.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I was about to say. I think I'm used to it.
But if you had no pain, right, ever, and then you got what you're having now, I think that 6 would hit you a lot more than it is right now, just because you kind of are used to it. This kind of makes sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is, let me show you what I'm looking for. Let me show you what I'm looking for in the x-rays. Now when we look at somebody's body, right?
Mm-hmm.
So say this is you, right? Your spine wants to be straight up and down, just like that, all right? Now from the side though, you want to have curvatures. You want to have a curvature in your neck that goes like this, curvature in your mid-back that goes like this, and then a curvature in your low back that goes like that. Okay. You want these curvatures. These are the natural curvatures that you're born with, right? This is normal, right? This is normal. So whenever your body gets out of that normal, that's when you start to have a lot of those issues, right? So imagine this, right? This is supposed to be at a 43-degree curve in your neck, right? Now, if you have a 43, and this is supposed to be a 40-degree curve here, imagine you have muscles that are back here, right? Mm-hmm. And you do. And say that muscle is about 6 inches right into that area, right? If we lose this curve, that 43-degree curve, and that curve then becomes straightened like that, and it's at a 0, does this muscle then still stay at 6 inches if it's moved forward? No. It moves more to like 8 to 10 inches, right?
Yeah.
So if we massage this area, right, that 8 to 10 inches will then become more like 12 inches because you're warming it up, you're elongating it, right? But once it cools down, does it ever really return back to the 6 inches if that curve isn't there?
No.
So it's always going to stay at that area, 8 to 10 inches. It's never going to get back to that ideal until you actually fix that curve.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Same thing with that straightness in that back, right? If that back goes to the left or to the right, we can already know that there's going to be more muscle tension on this side or this side. And really what happens is that your body doesn't want this to extend any further. So what it does, it puts up a barrier. Guess what the barrier is made out of? Muscles. Right? So it holds it.
What do you think is the source of the hip pain? Does that have anything to do with?
I think everything's connected in somebody's body, right? Okay. I think predominantly what happens with hip pain, it can be because of a few things. Sometimes there's pelvic misalignments, meaning that one might be higher than the other. Sometimes your pelvis might be tilted more one way than the other way, causing more strain in those hips. So it really just depends. And that's why we take the x-rays, and that's why I'll evaluate you afterwards. That way we can see what's going on with the hip. Excuse me. But whenever there is some sort of discrepancy from this normal, that's when you decide, that's when your body says, I know I have some issues, that's when I have pain. And that pain is really your body's way of telling you like there's something going on.
Okay, gotcha.
All right. The stiffnesses that you find and the stiffnesses that you normally see, that's because your body's trying to protect itself also, right? So there are discs, there are nerves, and what it doesn't want to do is have those injured even more. So what your body does, it stiffens it just kind of like a splint. If you were to break your leg, we want to immobilize it, so we put a splint. Think of it, your muscles stiffening up kind of like a splint in that way.
Makes sense.
Right? So it's just your body's just giving you clues as to like, this is wrong with me, this is wrong with me. Check this area out because it's a little bit stiffer. Right? It's smart. Your body's very, very smart. So I think sometimes we just have to listen to it more.
Okay.
All right? Any questions for me?
No.
You're ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So give me 1 minute. I'm going to get the x-ray room set up. All right? I'm going to come back, I'm going to grab you, and then we'll take x-rays on you.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yes.
All right.
All right, so as you guys can see, Debbie is having a lot of issues. Neck issues, mid-back issues, low back issues, sleeping issues, and she basically has the full works of what's going on with her. But the biggest reason why she's having a lot of these issues is because really of how her spine is presented. To be honest with you, when we go through these x-rays, her spine is awful. There are a lot of things that are going wrong for her, and this is the biggest reason why she's having all this pain. So let's start with the neck. Now, the biggest reason why she's having all these neck issues is because of the biggest fact that she doesn't have a curve in her neck. Out of a 43-degree curve that you're supposed to have, she only has a 0, meaning that she has 100% loss of that curve. That's causing her head to move forward. That's causing all the muscles behind the curve to actually be stretched and always be tensioned. That's why whenever you're looking at her trying to do those range of motions, she was very hesitant and she couldn't turn to the left or turn to the right without any pain. She couldn't even look down with any pain because she was having pain in her mid-back by doing that. That's the second thing. So let's go to the mid-back. The mid-back is bad because it's not straight on. If you looked at this x-ray, it's actually moving off to the right side. And when it moves off to that right side, it's gonna cause a lot of tension in that area. The muscles are gonna wanna protect that spine from moving anywhere further off to that right. So it's gonna harden them. That's not really a bad thing. But the bad thing about that is that when you don't do any exercises and you don't do any movements to facilitate motion in between those areas, that's where you're gonna have a lot of the stiffness. That's where you're gonna have a lot of the pain. That's why it is so important to keep exercising on a regular daily basis, to do your exercises that are specific to you. That way you can stay out of that pain. Consequently, whenever something happens in your body, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. So when the spine is moving off to the right side in the thoracic spine, and the lumbar spine is moving off to the left. In the lower spine, that's why she's having lower back issues and hip issues. Not only is that lower back moving off to the left, but when we put up the lateral view, there's too much of a curve in that lower back. You can see that there is a 70-degree curve in that lower back, and in reality, that should be about 40 degrees. So that is too much of a curve. Think about all the tension now that's in the back portion of that spine. There's a lot of tension, there's a lot of compression, and things aren't moving. So that's why she's having a lot of those issues, because when there's no movement in your spine, that's what's gonna cause your pain. That's what's gonna cause your stiffness, because no blood can get there. The nerves can't facilitate or fire, no oxygen can get there. That's why you'll have that type of pain. So the main objective of today's visit is to get her out of pain. We want to get more motion instilled in throughout that entire spine, because from her neck all the way down to her lower back and into her hips, she ain't feeling very good. All right? So if you guys have any questions to what I just said, I probably rambled again, please let me know, comment below, and I'll make sure we answer the questions. All right, so let's get to the adjustment.
So we're gonna adjust this side, that left side now, okay?
Okay.
And I want you to turn your head as much as you can that way. Now this is gonna require you just to be really relaxed,
Okay.
all right? We're gonna put my hand right here, and then I'm going to let your head fall into my hand more. Let it drop. So you see how you feel it's just tightening? All right, so relax your shoulder. Good. Let your head, just like let it drop more. More. Let that fall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look to the left and look to the right again. Oh, that's way better.
Yeah.
That's way better.
Yeah.
How'd that feel?
Really good. Wow. I haven't like.
You haven't been able to turn like that in a while. huh?
No. Honestly, no.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Now, I already noticed it too. Whenever I was positioning your head this way, I mean, you were able to turn. I mean, I remember seeing you in the consultation, and it was like you were literally right there.
Yeah. I don't know why that spot hurts.
The reason why it's because it's the middle part of that curve, right? So this moves off to the right, and then from this point, it's the apex point. So this is where the turning point is. Now this table is going to pop up and down, and what this allows me to do is just kind of, it's still adjusting you, but adjusting you in kind of like a different way. I'm going to push in through here, okay? So we're going to adjust this middle back here first, okay? Right here. This is where that spot is, right? And so what we're doing is we're going to be twisting just like that, okay?
Okay.
Good. So I want you to take a deep breath in and let all your air out. That's it. Look up a little bit there for me. Take another deep breath in and let that air go. That's it.
Oh! Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah?
Yeah, I felt that one.
That was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Now we're going to get you on your side, and you're going to face towards your left side. That wasn't too bad, was it?
No, that felt good.
Good. Good. You're not going to fall. So what we have to do is adjust this area right over here, okay? Relax. That's it. Do you feel that tension right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I want you to take a deep breath in for me, and we're gonna let that air out. Let that go more. Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. How'd that feel?
Good.
Good. Go on the other side for me. Scoot all the way, just like that. Good. That's it. Perfect.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that felt good.
Yeah.
For real. I'm
Yeah.
not even being funny.
That was good.
Yeah, that one was good. That
Good.
side was good.
Good. Go on your back for me.
Okay.
All right. So what we're gonna do here is adjust that mid back, and I'm gonna put my hand underneath your spine. So remember how that curve moves off to that right side?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I'm gonna push on that right side and pull it back
Okay.
the other way. You're gonna hold just like that. You're gonna roll with me this way. I'm gonna push right here. Okay. That's it. Good. Don't fight me.
Okay.
That's it. Let everything relax more.
Oh! That felt really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I've been trying to do that for a chair for forever with a chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't work.
No.
You feel that tightness right there?
I do.
Yeah. So this right here, I'm going to be pushing in that way, okay?
Okay.
So all you have to do is just relax. Don't try to help me or anything.
Okay.
I want you to relax your shoulders more. That's it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm shook.
That
That was loud.
was really loud.
That feels really good.
Feel like you needed that, right?
Mm-hmm. That was really great.
Mm-hmm. Good. Now,
Oh, that felt so good.
lift your head all the way up. Good. Let it go back down. All right, so this is going to adjust and just decompress the rest of your body, okay?
Okay.
This is why I had you take off your earrings too. How does that feel when I pull?
It feels like I'm stretching.
Like you're stretching?
Yeah.
Awesome. So I want you to take a deep breath in and exhale out. Good. I want you to take another deep breath in and exhale out. Relax everything. Relax your shoulders more. Let your neck relax. Fingers. Put your hands up to your chest. Good.
Oh! Oh my gosh.
Oh, let me take this.
Oh my gosh. I always wondered what that would feel like.
Mhm.
I can't even explain it. Wow. That was nice. Oh my gosh, my neck already feels like better. Like I've been like,
Mm-hmm.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like, you know, the vibes.
You feel it.
Yeah.
Your eyes are, I can see your eyes are getting a little heavy now.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. like a little just, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like someone just kind of pulled you. Decompressed everything.
Yes. And I felt it the most like right here. That's where I needed it.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard it in my ears.
I mean, I heard it too. So I imagine you heard it.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. How do you feel?
Wait, can I put on my earrings?
Yeah. You ready?
Yes.
How do you feel?
I feel amazing. Literally, like, wow. I can't even tell you how bad I needed that. Like, have I ever been able to do this in like a year? Not really.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel good.
That's so awesome.
I feel good. Yeah. Wow.
Look down. Look down. How does that feel?
Good. I'm not even kidding. I haven't been able to look down without being like this. I feel like just. Did I grow? You think I grew some inches?
I think you're like a few inches taller.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that curve in your back was pretty wicked.
It
so,
was.
I mean, there's a lot of compression, a lot of tension, and honestly, when people let that go for a long period amount of time, those muscles just become really, really stiff and tense in there, and that's what's going to cause you some issues. So you came at a good time.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Woo. I'm glad that opening was there, and I was like. Looking at it on Google, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so close. Like, I've taken my kids to the glazery so many times.
Really?
Yes. That's why I was like, oh, I gotta come.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, wow. I feel so good. I'm not even kidding.
Good. I'm so happy.
Well,
Good. You're all set with me.
yay, thank you so much.
You're so
Oh my
welcome.
gosh.
But now that you know that we're
my
here.
neck. Wow, thank you so much.
You're welcome.